So.
Well, Arn, that leads us to our first fan question of the week, and it's from Mike Prue, and he wrote the following. Arn, when Watts took over as EVP in 1992, you seemingly disappeared from most shows, and then when he leaves in early 93, you're immediately back on television. Was there heat between you and Watts, and if so, why would that be the case?
Well, you have to go back and relive the 7-Eleven fight. Okay, the idea was that I had a bad knee as a result of it, and I was out selling that knee during this time period. I wasn't mentioned. I was, and that's the way it was in those days. If someone got hurt and disappeared off TV, you might have 1 week of the company letting you know what happened, and then that was it. They move on. That's where I was. I was home. I was still under my contract until the end of the year.
But in terms of a working relationship with Watts, Arn, you always seemed like you were a company guy. Was that the same type of relationship you had with Bill? Whatever you need me to do, Bill, I'm here. I'll do whatever you need.
I would challenge anybody that I've ever worked for, any company, doesn't matter, to say that I have not always been a complete and total company man, businessman. Whatever you want. Like I've always said, I never knew you could say no. I had no idea. I never said no except one time, and that, as we know, resulted in Tully and I leaving the company, Jim Crockett Promotions. But business all the way, all the time. Whatever you need, I gave you the best I had that day.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the comic
We're getting
book?
closer.
Yeah.
It's available, advanced copies are available on Amazon.
That's right.
And the other places that, that they can order it, and it's getting closer and closer. I'm getting the name tags or the tags that I'm gonna sign, and they're gonna put on them. They're supposed to be here Monday. I'm going to try to get all those signed and mailed back to Dirk and his crew, and let's start getting these things pumped out.
Man, that's awesome. And I was wondering if you had heard anything. I hadn't seen anything lately, but it sounds like it's continuing to move right along. So we cannot wait for that. As Arn said, you can search right in Amazon now and pre-order it, available right there on Amazon.